That's correct, Your Honor.
All right, where is the defendant?
He's in the galley, Your Honor.
All right, sir, can you step up front?
You can step next to us.
All right, we have about 25 counts. There's one count of fraud, 24 counts of possession with, I'm sorry, it looks like, give me 1 second, let me open this up. Mr. Barksdale.
Not guilty.
Perfect. So, your opening statement.
You said open it.
Prosecution.
Good evening, Your Honor. What you're about to hear over the course of this trial is not a story of mistaken identity. It is not a misunderstanding. This is a case about a deliberate criminal enterprise about a man who armed himself and enriched himself and placed the public at risk in the process. The defendant, Mr. Avon Barksdale, did not just have a few weapons. He possessed an arsenal, over 23 illegal firearms, high-capacity magazines, multiple rounds of dangerous ammunition, and tactical gear. And he didn't keep these items locked away for sport or collection. He kept them ready, accessible, paired with drugs, counterfeit currency. You will see through direct photo evidence of that arsenal. You will hear testimony from law enforcement officers who observed Mr. Barksdale in public conducting illegal activity in plain sight. The defense may try to convince you that Mr. Barksdale was simply misunderstood or overcharged. They may suggest this is about flashy images or online bravado, but make no mistake, this is about an intentional, coordinated, and sustained criminal conduct: fraud, narcotics, and firearms theft. The state will prove beyond a reasonable doubt that Mr. Barksdale violated the law not once, but repeatedly and systematically. And at the end of this case, we will actually reach a verdict supported by the facts. Guilty on all counts. Fraud, narcotics, and firearms.
All right, defense.
Bear with me. Bear with me.
No problem.
Good evening, Judge. I am attorney Andy Johnson, and we are here to prove that my client, Avon Barksdale, is not guilty of all charges. We are going to show that my client should have never been arrested or searched. In this case, the DA is going to tell you that an officer has the right to search you if he or she sees a hand-to-hand transaction. We are going to show that that is simply impossible, as the city currently only has hand-to-hand transactions dealing with food, drinks, bundles, and etc. We will call 3 witnesses today, Your Honor. Anthony Mitchell, who is the gun store owner, Officer Mike Larry, who is the arresting police officer, and Chief Miami Major, Chief of Police. Mr. Mitchell will tell you that the video in question is to be true and authenticated. Next, we will call Officer Mike Larry to discuss the arrest that happened on Monday. And finally, you will hear from Chief Miami Majors about the training process of officers. In conclusion, we hope to show you that with evidence there were multiple errors with problem caused in this, and you would clear. We hope to see that you would clear him of all charges.
All right, and you say you have witnesses to corroborate this?
Yes.
All right, you want to bring your first witness?
Yes, Your Honor.
Prosecution, there will be cross-examination, correct?
Most definitely.
Let's see. We're gonna start off with Chief Miami. No, we gotta.
Anthony Mitchell to the stand. Your Honor, can we get a brief second? He is here. We just gotta get him in the courthouse. We're having trouble getting in.
No problem. We have a few moments. That's fine. Got it. Perfect. Thank you so much, Chief.
Your Honor.
Thank you, Chief.
Your Honor.
Yes, Mrs. Johnson.
Hi. It is a witness um in the in behind us. I was wondering if the witness cannot is is it allowed that the witness can hear any other testimony?
Is he a part of the trial? Is he one
Yes.
of your witnesses that you will
Yes.
be? I'm sure that's fine if he's going to be testifying as well.
Okay.
Do you need to swear the witness in?
All right. Sky Banks will be your attorney, correct?
They said this.
I think you should stand in the middle.
Raise my hand. Swear to tell the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth in the court of law here.
I can't hear them.
All right, thank you so much, sir.
Would you mind going on show for me, Anthony? Please?
Okay.
Can you, would you, yeah, we can hear you. Would you mind stating your name for the record?
Anthony Mitchell.
And Anthony Mitchell, do you have an employee named Avon Barksdale that works at the gun store?
Correct.
And you are the owner of the gun store? No further questions, Your Honor.
All right. Prosecution, do you plan to cross-examine this witness?
Yeah, I have no questions now. I'd like to be subject to recall if needed.
All right. No problem. Mr. Mitchell, you may proceed.
You knew better to ask me no damn question, nigga.
Your Honor, can you caution that witness, please?
Next witness, please.
Your Honor, I'd like the record to state the remark that witness just made on the way out.
Miami Major.
All right, I'm sorry. Bailiff, can you come close to me for a second? I'm so sorry. Give me one moment. What happened? Okay, that's fine. Oh,
Cussing in your courtroom.
Can I approach, Your Honor?
No, I'm
okay.
scared for y'all to approach.
Really quick, Chief Justice, 1 second.
Y'all see this chat? It's wild.
It's contempt for me. You gotta flex some powers, Your Honor. Alright.
Mr.
Anthony?
Mitchell, could you come forward, please? Mr. Mitchell, it's been noted that the courtroom has heard you speak some foul language on your way back. I would caution you to not use that language in the courtroom, or we'll have to hold you in contempt.
What?
Alright, I'm sorry, Your Honor.
No problem. All right, I do apologize, Candy. Go right ahead.
Good evening, Chief Miami Major. How you feeling today?
How
I'm feeling blessed and highly favored. Can you state your name for the record, please?
Yes, I'm Chief Miami Nicole Major.
And how long you been a police officer?
I've been an officer for on and off about 10 years.
And how long you been chief of the city?
I've been chief of the city of Diamond District for 3 to 4 weeks.
And what is your hiring process as a chief of the police?
As chief of PD, everyone has to submit an application through our website online. From there, I typically analyze applications to ensure that they are the best quality, and people who have experience or they don't have experience, that they're actually, open to learn. They come to the emails and schedule with me, and I meet with that applicant. I search them to make sure they don't have any illegals or anything. Yeah, it's just very thorough process that I do. If they pass all of that, then we carry on.
What are the different phases of police training?
Are we
Your Honor, objection?
Okay.
Your Honor, it speaks to procedure. And
Again, objection.
police policy.
Objection on the relevance.
What up, Unc?
Irrelevant. Thank you, Your Honor.
We in court right now, player, so
Oh, here in court? Damn.
court right now.
Oh, you in there too?
Yeah, I got my eyes.
As chief of
Hey, show your screen. I want to watch it. Show your screen.
indiscretion,
I'm on stream right now. You go to my YouTube
Yeah, like
page
we
or my
both got our
TikTok.
screens on. We both got our shit on. He got his YouTube on TikTok. I got my Twitch on.
Oh, what's your TikTok? Big Larry? Yeah, Big Larry 226411. I just posted it in the chat. It's in the public chat right now. No, I got you.
because there's a lot of crime 50
I'm watching it right now.
and we definitely need our experienced officers
I'll be back.
on that road instead of being wasteful at times.
Chief, would you consider training wasteful?
Training
Objection.
Again, speak to experience of the city's offices, ma'am.
It's speculation. She's asking what she considers.
I agree. I agree with the speculation. Move along, Mr. Johnson.
What are the training on illegal drug sales?
Am I being interviewed to be the chief again?
No, we're just asking the process on how officers conduct.
Oh, you want to know how they do that? Okay. So,
Thanks for that
typically
follow.
there's local who will reach out to us anonymously and let us know the location where someone is either seen selling drugs or making a hand-to-hand of a product, or they were offered drugs by a criminal of that illicit. At that time, we go out and surveil the scene, typically from distance that are considered afar. And once we see individuals making a hand-to-hand, they are therefore approached, cuffed, read rights, searched before getting into our vehicles to ensure that they don't have any objects that could be of danger to themselves or others.
And what investigating steps prompts an officer to respond to a drug selling transaction?
What steps? Well, typically, the first step is receiving that anonymous tip. Is that what you mean? We receive the anonymous tip, and from there we're able to go out to that location.
Is it required to log those calls and records of records when the defense or if it's a lawsuit happening?
Um, Regardless of if there is or is not a lawsuit, we're gonna log if someone has to be arrested and or detained, especially in arrest.
What about the alert that the officers get? Is that required to log in evidence too?
Could you further questioning?
The drug sale alert that comes on the dash cam,
Mhm.
are you guys required to log that report?
Um, if we get there, maybe the suspected criminal has evaded or fled the scene, then no.
Is there any report on Officer Mike Larry receiving any of those training that you stated previously?
If there's any what
Records.
records in regard to,
Sergeant Mike
Officer
Larry.
Mike Larry receiving any of those trainings?
well, if there was a record, the government officials eliminated all files, which is beyond my jurisdiction as we move from a kind of cluttered system into one that's more formalized with the Department of Justice.
Would you consider yourself an expert on spying and legal drug transactions?
I would consider myself very knowledgeable.
Okay. What are the key difference between the two, if you don't mind answering?
Objection. Relevance.
Sustain.
Wait.
Your Honor,
Is she done?
Your Honor, the witness is claiming to be a very knowledgeable witness or expert in the differences between a clean and a dirty hand-to-hand drug transaction.
But Your Honor, we're not. The witness is not
It's
on
no,
trial,
we're
and
not.
there's been no evidence. There's no evidence that's
Yes,
been.
we're
Your
presenting the
Your
evidence.
Honor, there. Your
Well,
Honor,
if you give us a moment,
One
we'll get there,
moment. One
dear.
moment. No back and forth for a second. I am gonna let DA Trey West get out what he needs to say in his concerns. Go ahead, Mr. West.
I'm objecting on the relevance. There's been no evidence offered to the court on any hand-to-hand transaction. So I don't know why we're going down this road of, uh, what
Your
the
Honor,
chief may or may not know about hand-to-hand transactions when the chief
I
was
do
not the arresting
agree.
officer.
I do agree. We aren't quite there yet, and we did get to the level of experience that Chief has, along with training. So we do need to move this along, Mrs. Johnson.
Yes, the reason why I'm, oh, okay, I will go back. Okay, can I go back to that question once I get the relevance correct, Your Honor?
I don't see a problem with that.
Your Honor, can I present the prosecution video of to the chief starting the video evidence that we received from the prosecution starting from 0.38 seconds to 2 minutes and 19 seconds.
And you want to display that here in court?
We can all watch it, or I can just send the link in the DOJ,
What
email.
exhibit is it?
Oh, the body cam of Officer Mike Larry.
Shouldn't I be
Okay,
the
not a
person
problem.
explaining
That
this?
is in the case
Yeah,
file,
don't worry
correct?
about it. Don't worry
Yes,
about it.
all the way up.
Okay, go right ahead.
Yeah, I started from 48 seconds, and you're gonna watch it to 2 minutes and 19 seconds.
All right. One moment.
Chief, did you find it?
Yes, ma'am. I'm currently reviewing. Okay, you ready to proceed?
Yes.
Is there a call recess?
Yeah, I'm back. I did watch the snippet of it again. It was when officer returns or shows up at the scene.
Okay, so I think can I continue on with my line of questioning after watching the video?
We're gonna do, yeah.
See, are we
Are you going ahead to finish your question, Candy?
I thought somebody called for a recess. But where are we? So back to the question, what are the key difference between the two illegal legal drug illegal or legal drug sale transactions?
the major difference between these transactions is that one is legal and one is illegal.
How do you tell the difference?
I could tell the difference based on really well let me say it this way. I'm trying to find words to really express myself here. It really depends on, like I said, legality. Um, if it's legal product being sold, law enforcement will not be notified.
Hey,
If
you
it's
on PT on?
something that is illegal in nature,
Yeah.
um, we
Hey,
will be
you
notified
see he tried
by
to
the local
get you
police.
for power gaming.
That's the
Who?
biggest difference.
And boy, he just commented and talking about some power gaming.
How is that power game?
I didn't know that he was
Cause
in that field where he's
I mean, it kind of is power gaming or meta gaming. Cause you just told him to ask an in-game question, but you asked him in the
did
emails.
you find any of that evidence in that video stating that
Oh,
drug
what?
sales was going on in
Mhm.
the area
Mhm.
of his house?
Objection.
Yes.
So what
Speculation.
he's
Nah.
saying is
Nah.
you should have pulled him to the side
To take him to the
before
It,
side
court or
it, it,
and
it's
something and
it's
ask
run
him.
a body
asking.
cam, have it lurking with a body cam.
Overruled. I'll allow it. Continue, Ms. Johnson.
I'm still listening to their ass and whatnot.
Continue.
Trey fucking their ass up though. He really
So
ain't. You ain't even got to tell him what the he fucking their ass
the
up.
alert of a drug
Bro.
sale near the gun store.
Objection. That call would not be displayed on a body cam.
No.
Yes, it will.
Yes, it
No.
will.
Can we approach Your
When?
Honor? Can we
Uh
approach
huh.
Your Honor?
Come up. Come quickly.
This is the reason why we asked a lot of questions that we did, based off of the procedure of police and the training. The drug sale alert absolutely comes off on the dash cam of that body cam video.
I ain't even gonna say nothing. Ain't gonna say nothing. I'm just gonna stay on my live. But we gonna, hmm.
Look,
hmm. They ain't even mention it though.
look, that's look.
Yeah,
Wait, wait. There is no drug alert on that dash cam video and that body cam footage.
It was. It was. If you watch it, it's actually at the beginning.
Sir. Can you please quiet down for me? Thank you. I'm sorry.
Well, that's fine. We'll retract the question. We'll present evidence at the next witness. That's okay.
Alright, we're gonna hold a 5-minute recess. All parties will return at 8 Central, 9 Eastern.
Can I speak with the officer?
You said who we thought?
No, y'all won't recess right now.
Man, I need something to eat.
Oh, man, it's fine.
Yeah, like man, I don't need no man. First of all, why I ain't even on the scene yet? Why is Chief getting questioned that out the question? First of all, they put some respect on my name. I'm Sergeant Mike Larry.
Look, that's all
They
I
keep
was
saying
thinking when
officer. You see, I spoke up. They want to talk about training. You look at my credentials. Check my background. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. How you do it? What's that? How you do it? What is it? How I grab my vest?
Just think about vest. Vest. T-E vest. I mean, you know what the fuck I mean.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Respect me. You better quit playing. Man, come on, man. I don't need...
You hear me? Tell him,
Officer.
Tell him, man.
Officer? Come on. Sergeant. Make sure you say it, Sergeant. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They talking about, it wasn't no alert. First of all, at the beginning of the video. No, let me stop.
I seen it. We all watched it.
Did y'all watch
it?
Did you pay attention to the video?
We all just watched it. I watched it.
They didn't edit it. So I got a question. So you know the what they call that, the clip shot?
Mm-hmm.
Do you see that little red circle?
You know I do.
And you know what the address was?
Come on now.
And you know my name.
Come on now.
Mr. Buckham Downey.
Come on now.
Stop it.
Slow down.
You know what I'm saying? You know me? You see what I did? You know what I'm saying? Scope the scenery out.
That's really why they pissed. They so pissed.
Talking about what's the hand to hand when it goes from hand to hand. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Let me.
Hey, you gotta sit me down. But see, that's what I was sitting there like. They must not realize how hand hands work or something. Like that's hand from my hand to your hand.
They need to hurry up so I can get up out of here so I can be in there.
Man, you ready? Come on, man. We gotta start heading up there, man. We got 2 minutes.
How many minutes?
2. Come on, man. Bring your ass up.
1, 2. You know what I'm saying? 1, 2. 1, 2. Hit that shit, y'all. You know what I'm saying? We live on that red app too, y'all. You know what I'm saying? We live on that red app. Make sure y'all shout it out, man. We in Diamond District. You know what I'm saying? Diamond District. Sergeant Mike live. Oh.
Rest of the trial.
Judge, you supposed to stay out there for me, Judge. One moment. Oh, the disrespect. I'm Gucci. Yeah, somebody knocked her stuff over. Nah, they ain't trying to get crazy, Chief. is everybody here? We ready to get back started? You know what? Go ahead, sis. Go
Just say
ahead.
it. Say it.
You all may be seated. Mm-hmm. Said she ain't waiting on nobody.
Mm-mm-mm.
You know it.
All right, we can go ahead and continue with your questioning, Mrs. Johnson, but we do need to wrap this up shortly. Yes. Prosecution, any cross-examination here?
Yes. Chief Major, how you doing this evening?
Bless.
And a highly favored.
Mhm.
Okay, so really quickly, you've testified to training procedures and such, right? In the last 30 minutes or so.
Mhm.
The training that your officers receive, is it certified by the state?
Yes, sir.
Your policy and procedure manual that you have, is that also certified by the state?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. No further questions.
All right. Yep, you're good to go, Chief Miami. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you, Your Honor.
And the Johnsons, you'd like to call your next witness?
For the sake of time, Your Honor, I have like to recall Anthony Mitchell to the stand.
All right, Mr. Mitchell.
And Mr. Mitchell
Yeah.
and Anthony. Anthony.
Your Honor, I'd like to approach the bench.
He took a nap.
Your Honor, I'd like permission to approach the bench. Are we all timing out?
I'm here. Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
okay.
here. Is Mr. Mitchell
Yes. Permission to approach the first man.
sure, not a problem.
Did you want to come up, dear? Just a
Uh,
procedural question, ma'am. Your Honor, how do we present or um, review evidence for a witness? Am I okay with inviting him into the file case log, or how does that work?
yeah, no, he wouldn't be able to go into the case log.
So I just need Anthony Mitchell to validate the security cam footage, authenticate it. So how do we do that? Okay. All right. So no need to recall Anthony Mitchell then. Oh, well, I actually have to, man, because I need to present it to the court. Without presenting evidence to the court, it's not a record, right? So we just went through with the other line of questioning that we were going through.
We do have it in the case file, correct? There goes Anthony right there.
Hey, is Jeffrey on?
You seems to be moving up.
Yeah.
You on radio, Jeffrey?
Nah, Jeffrey ain't here at the moment.
All right, Mr. Mitchell, you may be seated. I believe they do want to ask you further questions.
No, I'm all set, Your Honor. If I can't have him view the video, there's no purpose in him coming up to the stand, man. No, I don't know any other way to get him
can't send it to him.
Oh, I can. Okay. I didn't know if that was allowed. All right. Give me 1 second, Anthony. Yes.
Sure. That's where I am confused about that because he is the one who provided the video footage. I'm not sure why he wouldn't have it already.
He does already have it, but for the court record, I'd like to submit evidence Exhibit A and Exhibit B from the guns from inside and outside of the gun store. How do I get it logged into the court record to make sure that it's listed as evidence in the case?
Sarge, can you keep that phone put up for me?
It's already there, yeah.
Okay, all right, perfect.
No phones allowed in the courtroom.
Well,
She keep
there
texting
was
me.
an objection made earlier about evidence that was already presented based off of the line
I'm
of
sorry,
questioning.
I'm
You said
sorry,
it wasn't
I'm fucking up.
record of the court, so that's why I got confused. Sorry about that.
Also, tell whoever it is you'll text them after court.
Relevance at that time, there was no relevance at that time to the line of questioning. But then she got to it, presented the question along with the evidence, and we moved on.
All right, you're free to. And this is cross-exam from the DA, Anthony Mitchell. You're all set.
And no cross-examination, correct?
Correct, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Mitchell, I do apologize. You may be seated.
Is Anthony Mitchell free to go?
Yes, he is. If no one has further questions, he is free to go.
Okay, Anthony, you're all set. Thank you for your time.
Thank you,
I'd like to
Anthony.
call.
They said they don't.
Okay, I'd like to call Officer Mike Lowry to the stand.
All right, Officer Mike Larry, please come forward.
How you doing, Judge?
I'm doing well, Officer Mike Larry. How are you?
I'm fine.
Your Honor, can you go and shout?
Can you hear me better?
Loud and clear.
We can't hear him back here.
And what about now? Is that better? Is that better?
I believe he's on
It's
shout.
good for me. Yeah, it's good for me.
All right.
How you doing, Mr. Officer Larry? I'm sorry, Sergeant Larry?
Yes.
I thought I heard
Sergeant
earlier.
Larry. Yes.
Sergeant Larry, how you doing today?
I'm doing
fine. Sergeant Larry, how long have you been on the force?
I've been in Diamond for about 3 weeks. 104.
How many arrests have you logged in that time?
Oh man, I lost count. So many. I've started off as a rookie, worked my way up. To corporal. I actually just recently was promoted to sergeant, sir. If that's what you're asking.
Okay, that's good. How many drug-related arrests have you made?
Multiple. I mean, some I can't speak of, but yeah, multiple drug arrests.
1, 2, 3.
Man, yeah, more than that. A good amount, about 10, maybe even more.
Okay. So do you normally patrol the gun store area?
When you say patrol, what do you mean? Like, cause I wasn't patrolling.
I mean, is that your normal route, or do you?
My route is Diamond District, so I actually go around the whole city. So I mean, there's no designated area where I'm at, if that's what you're asking.
Okay. Would you say that the gun store area was a high crime area?
No, I wouldn't say that at all. I actually it's high volume area, I would say, but I wouldn't say high crime.
So you've never arrested anybody in the gun store area?
I mean, I wouldn't say that. I mean, I probably had a few arrests over there, but I wouldn't call it high crime. A few tickets.
No. Any
maybe
drug
a few.
sale arrests in the gun store area?
Not like I said, that's a business. So I mean, I wouldn't say yes. I wouldn't say no. I've been getting a few calls about that area though. Yeah, I can say that.
So you wouldn't say that that was a known drug sale area.
I mean, what's a known drug sale area? I mean, like I said, I've gotten calls. I've gotten anonymous calls about that area a few times. I mean, sometimes we get calls, but we can't place a person with the call. So, you can't just
So you
say
get
that's the area. Sometimes, some people move around, I would say.
okay. So on the night in question, you made a multiple stops at the gun store. Would you mind explaining to the court the reason for your initial stop at the gun store?
When you say multiple stops,
Objection, relevance.
okay,
Sustained.
okay.
Move on, Mr. Johnson.
Hmm. Okay, so what prompted your visit to the gun store? Or what alerted you to return to the gun store?
Okay, I was driving down I forget, I think that's Alta Drive, and I got an anonymous call. Checked the map, seeing that the area was the gun store. So first thing did was, make my way to the area. Cause with the anonymous call, they just said, person was out there selling drugs, but we can't, just assume, someone is selling drugs. So what I did, I assessed the area, looked around a little bit. If you see, I noticed Mr. Barksdale on the porch like step at one sense, and then I see in the bushes because no one else was around, but I seen someone run when I'm in the bushes, and then he actually does a hand-to-hand transaction. And as I'm running up to him, after the hand-to-hand transaction, I tell him, to freeze. Another customer actually ran up, and what's crazy is, he said that he was selling sprays, and that customer actually got a little disgruntled, and that you know so as we actually continued on, I read him his rights. I told him, if you have anything that's you know illegal, then you will be arrested. But when it's
Okay. Would you mind describing what you mean by disgruntled?
So let's just say Mr. Barksdale did receive an injury that day. On the scene, he had to get a band-aid.
While he was in your custody?
Yes.
You mean handcuffed?
Yes.
Describe the injury for me, Officer Sergeant Mike Larry.
He was stabbed.
And what was your immediate response to that?
I had to subdue the suspect that stabbed him.
You subdued the suspect that stabbed him?
Yes, the disgruntled customer.
Okay. Would you mind bringing up your body cam footage and pausing it at 1 second for me?
When you say the one that's in the evidence?
Yes.
Where it shows the map, correct?
Yes, but the very next second. That's actually at 0, but at 1 second.
At 1 second. Give me 1 second. Hold on. Yes. All right.
Would you mind reading for the court what that alert says that's on your dash cam?
That's my dispatch, so technically you wouldn't see that, but that's a vehicle stealing.
And would you mind reading the address for me?
That's Elgin Avenue.
Okay, the court would like to present evidence.
What you said? What evidence of what?
Yeah, Mr. Johnson, I hear you say you were trying to present evidence.
Yes, I'd like to present evidence, Your Honor, in the case. It's the evidence that was presented by defense. It's the picture of the gun store map.
Yeah, you see the red marker. That's the general area of the drug sale. Yes.
Okay, give me 1 second.
On the corner of 8168 is Elgin Avenue.
All right, so really quick, Mr. Johnson, I am looking at the map. What am I looking at exactly?
That red circle that's around the gun store.
Not the map, not the map in your body cam footage, but the map of the gun store, the one that has postal 8168 in it, illustrates that the gun store is actually Elgin Ave. The location of that first alert that the officer received that prompted him to turn his vehicle around.
Okay, so you're saying that the gun store location is 8168.
That's correct, which is Elgin Ave.
Okay, and the officer did not get a notification for that location, is what you're saying?
He did, but it was for a vehicle stolen, not a drug sale.
Okay, very interesting. And that is proven in his body cam footage, is what you're saying?
Correct, ma'am. Correct. I'm sorry. I have the video playing in my background. I'm trying to stop it, ma'am. Just give me one.
Right. No, I understand. When I go in to look, I can't hear anything. So yeah, I'm gonna go and could you give
sorry,
me the?
Can I say something? Because that is.
Nah, don't worry about it, Mike. Don't worry about it, Larry. I got you.
Could you give me the number that you're Mr. Johnson, that you're referring to? Like what time in the body cam footage am I looking at? You said the first second?
1 second. Correct, Your Honor.
Okay, give me one moment.
Can somebody answer that phone, please?
Brother Mike Larry, you mind catching that call if it rings for me, Chief, and Sandra in court?
I'm here right now.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Johnson. I do see what you're talking about. Thank you.
Thank you.
Any further questions for this witness?
No further questions, Your Honor.
And there will be a cross-examination, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, come on up.
Good Sergeant Larry, how you doing today?
Doing fine, sir.
All right, let's just get right to it, sir. On the date in question on June, were you working uniform patrol?
Yes.
Okay, and during the process of that uniform patrol, did you get an alert for drug sales?
Yes, and dispatch marked it on the map as a red circle.
So the alert came and there was also a mark?
Yes.
I'm sorry, you had an objection, Mr. Johnson?
Yes, ma'am. There's no record of said alert.
That's what the record is.
Your Honor, the record is the case that was originated from the anonymous call.
There should be a record of said alert, ma'am.
And again,
officer procedure.
The record is the right there.
And again,
on
the
map.
record is the incident number in the case from the anonymous call.
So when you just added, let me be quiet. I'm sorry.
There is no record of an anonymous call. I don't know where that's coming from.
The red circle is what dispatch.
That is traffic. Somebody still in the car.
The red circle is the
anonymous.
anonymous.
The car is actually a
Larry.
Okay.
Just relax. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Thank you so much, Mr. Webbs. The red circle is considered the call, essentially.
Yes, Your Honor.
How do we know that call is a drug sale and not an illegal vehicle sale? The call came in as a...
Is that a question for me or that?
How do we know the difference?
I got it. Don't worry.
I understand what you're saying. If you want to come up and question Officer Mike Larry again after prosecution has done so, then you may. But right now we're going to allow prosecution to continue their line of questioning.
So you got the... Thank you, ma'am. So you got the call of the drug sale. What did you do then, sir?
I put the spot on the map and I drove to the location. Got to the location. I went code 4, no lights, parked around the corner, and I started, looking around the area.
So if the alert was at that specific location, why did you not park at that specific location?
Most time when you come up with lights on for a drug sale, the first thing a person do is run. Also, it's better to actually find out. So, I assess the situation. I'm a, officer that's been in the city for a while now, so I know that's my way and how I was trained to approach some suspects. You don't always assume. So, you got to assess the situation. That being a gun store area, I definitely didn't want to come in there with lights on because it could have been a customer that just walked out with guns, just purchased some guns, and now they want to sell some drugs. And, potentially I could have just walked into a firefight. So, I assessed the situation, and that's how I handled it that day.
Okay, and when you approached the area, at what point did you observe activity consistent with the anonymous call?
As I come around the wall, I go into the bushes and I see him, and that's when I see my first hand-to-hand. And then, like I said, the other suspects were there as I walked. I mean, not suspects, but customers were there as I walked up. One leaving and one walking up.
Okay, so you observed at least one hand-to-hand transaction, and then you made contact with Ms. Barksdale, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. And when you made contact with Mr. Barksdale, what did you do?
I read him his rights. As I was reading his rights, he told me he was selling sprays. Told him I'd be a judge of that. And then I proceeded to, tell him what he, search and everything else.
Okay. And did you have a chance to search Mr. Barksdale?
Yes, I did.
And when you searched Mr. Barksdale, what did you find?
I found a large amount of cash. He had checks. Uh, what is it? I think it was pills. A bunch of firearms and illegal attachments. Yeah, it was arsenal.
Okay, so you found firearms, attachments, illegal narcotics.
Yes.
You said counterfeit checks and money, correct?
Yes. Well, the money, I let him keep his money. I did let him keep his money, but yes, it was a decent amount of cash. I did not confiscate his cash.
Okay, and at that point you placed Mr. Barksdale under arrest and processing, correct?
Yes.
Okay, now let's speak to the dispatch call as is the center of attention here.
Okay.
As we looked at your dash cam, your body cam when you were inside your patrol vehicle, there's a little gray spot on the side. That's your dispatch calls, correct? So that's somebody calling in, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Now, when an anonymous person calls in for drug sales, is it a dispatch call like that, or is it a separate type of alert that you get?
For drug sales, it's a separate type of alert. It actually comes across the top very quickly.
And it also is marked on the map as you indicated earlier, correct?
Yes.
By a red dot?
Yes. By the red, yes.
Okay. So although there may have been a stolen vehicle on Elgin Avenue at that point in time based on that dispatch call,
Elgin Avenue
that red dot on the map indicated there was also an anonymous call for drug sales, correct?
Yes.
Okay. No further question. Thank you.
Permission to ask additional questions?
No problem. Come up, Mr. Johnson.
Prosecution just questioned you about this anonymous call. Do anonymous calls usually come in from a cell phone?
No, not well.
Objection calls for speculation. He's not a dispatcher.
It does not call for speculation. The terminology.
He's not a dispatcher. He would not know how those calls come in, man.
Yeah, the anonymous calls come from the dispatcher. We just get the dispatch location.
And does it dispatch through the vehicle, or do you dispatch through the radio, or how's that dispatch?
It's dispatched through our map. It's dispatched through our map.
Does it come through the radio?
No, it does not.
So how do you see anonymous calls when you're not in your vehicle? Do they dispatch it over the radio?
It's dispatch. It's literally dispatch.
It's dispatch. So, ma'am, for the record, dispatch calls
right
come through the radio, correct?
If you want to call it a radio, yes. We're going to call it a radio.
Okay.
Yes.
I would like to present video dispatch. All police officers carry a radio, correct?
All officers carry a radio, correct.
Okay, so you would get dispatch calls over your handheld radio while you're outside of your police vehicle?
It's not a physical person.
I understand that, but dispatch calls come through the radio, and you have your radio on your person when you're outside of your vehicle, correct?
Yes, we have radios on our person, yes.
Okay. Can you check your dispatch record at 114 on your video?
At 114. Okay. Okay.
Do you see a dispatch call on your video? On the video?
That's the vehicle still, yes.
It's actually not the vehicle.
It's
actually a radio.
Oh, hold on, wait, hold on, wait. Oh, my bad. Okay, go ahead.
Do you see a dispatch over your radio for a drug sale at East Galileo Avenue?
Yes, you do.
So, can you watch the entire video of your surveillance of my client in that video and tell me if you see an additional dispatch over the radio for any drug sales?
I'm not getting what you're saying.
Do you see any?
What, that I got this, there was another drug sale. Okay. So
Do
you
you
want me
see
to,
any drugs? Do you see any drug sales in the entire clip of that video at that location coming across your radio?
that says East Galileo.
It does, and that's not East Galileo at your current
Right, I'm not,
current
that's a
location
whole,
in the
that's a
video.
whole, that's a whole nother investigation. That's a whole nother call.
I understand that, sir,
Yeah.
but as of record, based off of your testimony, if
Okay.
somebody's selling drugs, you will
Okay.
get a dispatch call
Right.
across your radio that
Right.
somebody's selling drugs.
So at the
Did
same,
you get a dispatch call at that location throughout the entire course of that video at that location?
if you, my body cam goes for 5 minutes.
Sir, you have a radio on your
I'm sorry, I'm
person.
going to interject here. I need a yes or no answer, Sergeant Mike Larry.
Yeah, I got dispatched for another drug sale.
No, the question is, did you get a drug sale dispatch on your radio while you were surveilling my client in that entire video?
Your Honor, he answered that already.
He did not.
He said yes.
Yeah, I got
No,
a drug
he did
sale.
not.
I didn't get a drug sale.
No. In that entire video, there is not a single drug sale transaction over the dispatch in that radio, on that video clip. I need a yes or no, sir.
That's a drug. So, are you talking about, did I get a drug track for him selling drugs while I was there? Is that what you asked me?
While you were watching my client, as you say, which created probable cause for you to approach and arrest my client, did you get a drug sale notification across your dispatch?
No. Why would I get one? I'm watching it.
Okay, because you said that every time somebody sells a drug, you get a dispatch over your radio.
I didn't say every time someone sells a drug. I said every time we get a dispatch from an anonymous person that someone is selling drugs. Now that means that every time someone sells drugs that they're telling them.
Let me rephrase this question.
Yeah, rephrase your question, please.
In the current dynamic, do you get alerts similar to the 114 mark in your video across your dispatch every time somebody sells a drug in this city?
I don't know what we get. We get a call from dispatch saying that someone sells drugs.
Sir, you're a trained professional.
Yes.
You've admitted to being on this police force for multiple months.
Yes.
Do you get an alert across your dispatch every time somebody sells drugs in the current dynamic? Yes or no?
In that question, no.
Your Honor.
And make sure you hear his question, please.
Every time somebody makes an illegal drug sale in the city, you get an alert across your dispatch.
No, I don't. No, I do not.
Your Honor.
No, I do not.
Counsel can make that.
Okay.
No, I do not. I do not get a drug sale every time.
Sergeant Mike Larry, I'm going to need you to tone it down just a little bit.
I said no, right?
Yeah,
no,
you said no, but I'm going to still need you to tone it down in my courtroom. Thank
Your
you.
Honor, I would like to object to counsel's last statement.
I won't have to hold you in
contempt. Counsel is not a
contempt.
police officer. He doesn't work for law enforcement. He
He
doesn't know how to dispatch calls confidentially.
Your Honor,
Can I finish, please? He cannot sit here and say that every time someone sells a drug, you get an alert. He does.
Your Honor, I'm a former chief of police in City of Diamond District. I have full extensive knowledge of how this system works, and every time somebody sells a drug in the city, they get an alert over their dispatch. That is a known fact. If you need me to call a dev, if you need me to call the city government dev into this court.
Okay, one second. Let's take a recess. Let's take a short recess, please. We're going to come back in about 5 minutes. Short
We're
recess.
going to take a 5-minute recess. Everybody go ahead. Go do what you got to do. Smoke cigarettes, drink coffee.
Hold on.
So I will redirect, and I understand what he's saying, but the problem
No way
is
you said Adele.
Well, thank you.
Hey, but no, listen, he don't even know how to.
Yeah.
I don't think he even know how to like question
Yo,
because
they
listen.
just
First of
so
all, he said every time someone gets we
What
get
he thinks is that every time a transaction happens, you get a notification.
Exactly.
It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way.
And
Once
right,
somebody
first of
does
all,
it, you'll get a notification, and then boom, you go. Just like that notification popped up with these Galileo, it didn't pop up each time, because if that's the case, it would have popped up every
I'm
time
gonna need you to put your hands up, boss.
Now, I don't give a fuck where he worked. I don't give a fuck where he worked before.
Bro,
he's not the chief currently.
I just watched you do multiple hand to hand.
So I don't care what he did right.
We don't give a fuck.
I don't know what that is.
We don't give a fuck.
It's the fucking legal shit, bro.
I put some on the ground.
Right now, you be entertained.
For what?
Come on.
This is insane, bro.
Yeah, it ain't, boss. I literally just.
Watch me do hand in hand, selling major mints.
Yes, sir. And I see you hand to hand.
Yeah.
He does realize it's
back up right now.
Whenever they serve to and that client ain't like
anything you say can will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to attorney. If you cannot afford attorney, one will be given to you. What the fuck? Come on. Oh my God. Yeah. And that's how you know.
You go pretend like we didn't even hear that shit.
Very
cool.
What happened?
He didn't piss me.
That's another thing is that you can, like, with all the stuff he's asking, it's stuff that technically
they can't see anyway. Right.
Which is what's pissing me off about the
whole thing. So listen, so he fucked himself.
He wanna run PD.
Yeah, when he fucked himself when he mentioned the red dot on the map, that literally
come on now.
When you put that into evidence, the red dot is the evidence. Because it's a car when it's a vehicle theft. So when you sit there and say the vehicle stealing is you wrong.
That's why he ain't the chief.
Look, exactly.
Vehicle theft is dispatched as a vehicle on the map.
A blue vehicle on the map. Yep.
Come on, track it. But we ain't gonna.
Same thing as we're fighting or brandishing a firearm. If it's fighting, it's a blue muscle emoji. If it's a firearm, it's a blue gun.
Come on.
If it's discharging a firearm, it's a red gun. Look, I've been paying attention to that motherfucker.
Yeah. I told man, he got me his little tongue twisted. That's why I'm like, his questions was horrible. His questions was horrible. I guess you. Don't. He was. I felt
the judge did
man. He going to meet me at the station. Now let me stop.
Hold on, like, step to the side and get your coffee beans right quick.
Okay.
Oh my God. That shit, I got that shit, so I'm putting that in there. I don't give a fuck.
Man, appreciate it.
Hey, you got one of these guns, huh?
The PD one?
Yeah, this right here, I think I saw you.
Yeah, I got one. Yep.
You said am I on show right now? Like right now? Should I be? Do you need me to go back on show? Oh yeah. I was just gonna say, a lot of the questions that his lawyer was asking was very invalid. Like I don't know how to explain it here in the correct way, but like, you know, I got some people that's been basically watching through my card and whatnot. It don't look good. Like the shit is bad.
I've already explained it to her.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you had talked to them. Okay. So then, yeah. So I didn't know how to go about that, but I just sat over there quietly through the whole thing. But I'm like, but this is some bullshit. I'm getting mad. People in my eyes is getting mad.
We at recess. We at recess right now. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all tapping that screen right now.
Do you hear me?
If you're an officer, man, come down to Diamond District. Come get this content, motherfucker.
Y'all already know where we at. Oh, God.
Hey, I just almost have a lock key ass fucking kid. While she over there on that phone shit like I see it. Hey, hey, motherfucker, sit that down. They both trying to play Flappy Bird.
Oh shit.
Hey, what? You should have seen me, buddy. Walk in with the gas mask. Oh yeah, nope, gotta go. Take that shit off. You talking about I'm not playing? So I'm not even gonna lie to you. Bayless was fucking off and was not paying attention to the time. But if we started at 5 minutes from now, it would be 8:46 Central. But
Real quick, why you what?
alright, let me go ahead and go round everybody up then. Yeah, man.
Alright, keep a calm head, okay?
Alright, just done. You may all be seated.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
All right, we left with recess with a few objections, and I understand what you're saying, Mr. Johnson, but we do have to speed this up, and I am going to help you with that by saying that I understand that you were chief of police before, but you are no longer chief of police now. We do have to consider the fact that procedure may have changed, you know, things may have changed since you were chief. So we are going to continue on, okay?
Yep. Thank you, Your Honor. Just one final question, Sergeant Lowry. Just want to confirm what you previously stated. You're saying that drug sale transactions do not come over your dispatch every time somebody makes them. Is that correct?
No.
That is not correct?
I mean, yes, that's correct what I said. Yes.
Okay. Thank you. No further questions.
All right, and State, any further questions?
No, Your Honor, I think it was clarified.
All right, and any other witnesses from the state or defense? Thank you so much, Sergeant Mike Larry. You may have a seat. If there are no other witnesses to be brought up, no one wants to continue.
Chief Miami Major.
All right, Chief.
Chief Major, you previously testified that you were considered, well knowledge in the investigation of legal To your knowledge, is it a true statement that every time an illegal drug sale transaction is taking place in the city, anonymous call is dispatched over the radio?
Your Honor, I can't hear you.
Hear me now?
Every time a drug sale transaction occurs in the city, does it anonymously tip you over dispatch?
No. It does not. Every drug sale doesn't occur around someone who wants to report it.
So if an illegal drug sale does not take place, then no dispatch is anonymously tipped. So if there's no illegal drug sale taking place, it is not dispatched over anonymous tip.
Oh, you mean like if it's a legal sale? I'll just restate it because I don't know if I'm
Okay, so let me
answering
rephrase it.
correctly.
If an illegal drug sale is made in the city, is it anonymously tipped over your dispatch system?
Objection, that's been asked and answered already. You asked that question the first time, and she said no.
No, she said that if Your Honor, she said that if a illegal drug sale is made, it's not made, then it's not dispatched. I'm asking if an illegal drug sale is made in the city, meaning somebody successfully sells drugs in the city, is it dispatched anonymously over the radio?
And she said no. You asked that initially.
No, that's not
You may
what
have
she
phrased
said.
it different.
No,
Okay,
that's
one second. Chief, could
Can you
answer that
clarify?
question?
Okay, so I did already, Your Honor. I did state for every drug sale does not mean someone is going to report every single drug sale. You have to think there's people who are going to buy these drugs for personal use or to distribute out to others. So every single drug sold in the city will not be reported to PD, unfortunately.
One of the babies? This one of the babies something? That's yours.
So if
I'm in
it's
court.
sold to
I'm almost finished.
pedestrian, then
Them locals are hood too.
the locals. If it's sold to a local, will it dispatch over your radio?
This looks like a really nice, decent, cool ass, new ass suit, and you just got it.
Unfortunately.
Smack dab on there. That's a big ass suit. Let me just say. This shoe.
Mr. Johnson.
I had a little bit of tequila before I got here.
Judge.
Did you get the tequila?
Your Honor, I truly believe that counsel is just not happy with the answer because he's asking it three different ways.
I have to agree, Mr. Johnson. I do have to agree.
That's fine.
She did answer the question.
About his gummy, so you can go to sleep. About his gummy, so you can go to sleep. Stop.
I give what?
Gummy.
What gummy?
Stop. For him. Stop.
Oh. Well, so he can
Your
probably
Honor,
speak
I'd
later.
like to submit exhibit A and exhibit B.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can set them up. I know, that's why we gonna set it up. I got you. I'm gonna try to go get them some snacks and everything, so everybody can be chilled and agreeing tonight.
I don't care. I made sure that he was.
Now go, matter of fact, go talk to Larry and see what snacks he wants.
I object to Exhibit A. I don't understand the relevance for Exhibit A.
It shows the time and date.
We're gonna be going to sleep. If we get them candy and everything, we'll go to sleep. And we've been probably doing both matters. Okay? Do you got it?
I'm confused. Initial contact for what do you mean?
I know. You got email something?
We're talking about the anonymous
I'm gonna get him one who? They're gonna both go to sleep.
All the way to the time he
They gonna hear.
and it shows that the client wasn't selling drugs all the way through the entire interaction. So I'm wondering where that alert came from.
Okay, so is it my understanding that you're saying that the Exhibit A when he was in the gun store initially, Mr. Barksdale, is part of this entire scene? Is that what you're saying?
That's correct.
Okay, I understand what you're saying.
That's why we tried to ask about him going to the gun store twice, but you objected to it and wouldn't allow it into evidence. But the video
He ain't no
confirmed he was
baby.
there the
He's
first
her
time and
age.
he left.
Both of them are.
And he
Yeah, he
came
was.
back.
About your age. He ain't
You're
no
right.
wood.
Right.
Okay, well, that's
So
fine.
from the time that he left, it shows presence and state of mind for my client, and also all of the transactions that were made in between the timeline.
Okay, I got you.
Ridiculous. Can I have
You watch that?
yahtzee
I do.
and
He said snacks.
All right, one
Not a
moment.
damn ice.
We'll all watch together.
uh,
Are we aware that this is about 10
Pepsi.
minutes in?
Tell him that.
We are.
I was just ready to
Very
put the
short from
cookies.
the eyes.
Okay.
Stop dragging your feet.
Is that floor still wet?
Oh, I we got shoes on. So what is it? Let's go put it up and put it up. I had me a little tequila. Cause I was ready for some more. Like
I got you, G. What you trying to eat?
some tacos. That's all I do with tequila. They ain't expensive either. You can go half the time.
From where?
Well, I know the one around the corner probably closed by now. But you know, it's always something open around this bitch. And it's only 9 o'clock, so yeah, I just dipped off because my grandma pissed me off. But she ain't like my response to would even surprise myself because I
Yeah, I'm
don't
gonna call you
you
back
know
after the sound,
I
alright?
ain't competition, but like when it's time to get honest about shit and feed the same energy, then that's just what it is, and that's just how I kind of went
Larry?
your ass.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna call you back after the sound, alright?
What time did you
Okay.
put that downstairs? What time did you take me downstairs?
You found it. Every time like
Hey,
you or something you want to. That's when the people come.
um, I'm about to go on the stand in a second. You want me to give you? You want to go get it?
Get what?
You want to go to Geo's?
Geo's.
Yeah.
Not really. But let me. I'll look, and then I want.
Just look, please, and let me. Cause I don't know if I don't know if my voice is being recorded. Cause I feel like my voice is being recorded for some reason.
Drug sale?
Yeah. Every time.
Sir, all I'm able to see is the client handing something to someone else.
Okay.
Do you see any drugs in the video?
All I can see is the client handing something to someone else.
Hey, I don't know
What
how
about
to.
Rico burrito? They on Chicago Road over there on that corner right there.
Well,
They on Chicago Road on 23rd.
okay,
Rico burrito.
that's fine.
They
What
got
time they close?
So you
they
testified
got
earlier that
like
there is
4.5 stars.
in the
4.5.
hand-to-hand transactions for an illegal drug sale, there is baggage present.
I never said that.
Yeah, objection, Your Honor. That was never stated anywhere.
I didn't know that.
Okay, can I check your court record for a moment?
You sure thing.
Give me that. I'm not talking to
Sorry,
you. That's
I'm
why I said you
sorry.
go downstairs so you
Reaching
don't
through
be up in a
pockets?
low
You said
conversation.
reaching into your
Fingernail.
pockets?
What does reaching into
I'm
pockets
not playing.
have to
I'm not playing.
do with a hand to
You don't need to
hand?
correct me about shit. I just thought
Yeah,
you
Your Honor, I'm kind of curious as to this line of questioning now at this point.
Okay, I apologize. I was watching the video again, not the whole thing, but
Do
definitely
me a favor. Do me a
the
favor.
video again of Exhibit B, which is pretty long. I do appreciate that. Clearly, it's shown
Here it goes.
that
Here
they're
it
selling
comes.
paperwork. However, Mr.
How do you
Johnson,
know that? Here it comes.
it shows it.
You can be heard. You can be
Are you
heard.
questioning me?
That's powerful. Powerful.
No, everything.
I apologize, Your Honor.
I didn't say.
You get that from you.
Yeah. It does. My bad. I didn't mean to do that. General
I don't know. I didn't know that's a
muscle spasm.
It's something that I got figured out. I don't know where I got
Okay,
figured out.
I do see what
Right
you
now, I
mean,
just moved
but
out
what
of
you're
lying
saying
down.
is
You
against
can hear
the
the
assertion
in my
that
body.
basically Sergeant Mike Larry should
I'm
not have
almost
been
done.
there at the time. Is that what you're saying?
Yes. There isn't a single drug transaction in that.
Yo. Yo.
I'm saying there was not a single drug sale
He's saying there
alert
wasn't a
within that
call, so there was no
entire.
reason for him to go there.
Correct. It was already part of the testimony that there was a drug sale, an anonymous tip that came up. No, what you
There is a call to that location. We've already established that. There is a call to that location, and either way, whether it was a drug sale or it wasn't, there was a call that prompted Sergeant Mike Larry to be at that location, which he then saw hand-to-hand contact.
So wait, can I time out here? What are we saying about this video? The video proves there isn't a single drug sale. What are we saying here? That nobody's supposed to know that that nobody can see the mist at the bottom of the screen. Is that what we're saying here?
Yeah, that's pretty powerful. Like I was told, right?
Here we go.
But that's used as evidence all the time in this dynamic.
Not in this way.
What do we dumping on?
We can't say what it is. Right.
So this whole court dynamic should allow that. This whole court dynamic should be based off the dynamics of the city that we're currently in. And the dynamic that we're currently in is gay. And all of the dynamics should be allowed. I don't know what we're talking about. All of the dynamics of the city should be allowed. What are we saying here? But if intent to sell is only after probable cause is established. And I'm saying here there was no probable cause to search. There was no alert.
We have established that there was alert and reason for Sergeant Mike Larry to show up at the location. That is the red dot on the map.
To investigate a vehicle. Did he ever investigate the vehicle? No.
This is the last two things I need to start moving around.
Yes, and you are correct. There isn't. We did not hear a dispatch for that. However, Mrs. Johnson, Sergeant Mike Larry arrived to that location due to the dispatch call. From what he saw was hand-to-hand contact that he watched over and over before pursuing the defendant.
Yeah, and you can't. And you can't get up off the floor because now you're dead. What are we talking about here? This is craziness. I feel like I'm living in the bizarro world.
What the hell?
Honestly.
Someone call me a medic.
Now all of a sudden,
Someone call me a medic.
This guy's gonna get revived, but we're not
No,
living in
can someone call, please? Someone call me a medic, please.
Pull up to eat, bro.
Oh. I'm trying. Stay with me. Stay with me.
Yep, revive him and bring him back to life, because this is not a video game.
Stay with me.
Yo, you killing eyes.
Man, bro. That's fine.
You killing
what I'm
eyes.
doing.
Fuck.
That's fine.
Look, yeah, see, I'm glad he'll good, but I love that for him. Y'all got it, man. I'm gone.
Nobody does, because honestly, everybody's seen in that video.
So nobody feels sympathy.
Fine.
He just had a heart attack.
No,
He just have a
I
heart
don't feel
attack.
sympathy.
Okay.
I'm trying to get him
All
some
right,
help
that's
now.
enough.
Piss me off. What the fuck, man? You
Put him on CPI.
All right. We may have to.
That should be proof enough. That video should be proof enough. And if it's not, then it's just
Damn, you really gonna be bitching because you're not getting your way?
One moment, Mr. Johnson.
Chief?
Like, man, you pissing me off.
Can we say
Like, you literally just fucking up everybody's fucking eyes.
I don't use this language.
I don't give a fuck.
Hey, who is it? Hey, who is this? What is this?
Yo, Tommy got his fucking dick in between his legs. Like, come on, bro. Let it breathe. Like, you pissing me off. You fucked up everybody's eyes on a good fucking case.
I'm glad you got the government here. So we
He's fucking pissed off
video.
because he going OOC talking about the dev, talking about this is a game, whatever. That's out of character, my nigga. What you mean? You just fucked up everybody's eyes.
Can y'all take this into the judge chamber?
We need this in the back room, please.
We all have eyes.
It just got real quick. Shit!
Do we need a continuance?
Please, because I will not.
We need a continuance.
Yes, please. This is it's long. Can we continue it and then I'll make sure just in case if this happens again, I'll be more prepared to step in. I apologize.
Please definitely be prepared.
Officer Brown taking District Attorney Trey down to the hospital.
We telling me we couldn't get EMS up here?
I don't know. I didn't want to wait, and I was already kind of annoyed.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so will we reschedule?
No, it doesn't.
We're going to what are we doing?
He ain't got no backup counsel. That's that. Continue.
Shit, the case is almost over with. Close. No, let me stop. Excuse me, sir. Can you calm that down, please? We're still in the courtroom.
Apo, look at that woman.
He said, who? So, are we rescheduling? What's the thing?
I mean, but why?
Yo.
And what, Sarge?
Man, I need you back at this courthouse.
Alright, we'll be right there. We just made it here. There was nobody up here. We just got it figured out though.
I think there's a government official up here. So, man, you might be able to take Uber.
Oh, okay,
There's a lot
alright.
going on here.
Well, we got somebody that's currently performing CPR on Trey right now, and then we'll be there.
I know.
And tell him make sure he eating his Wheaties.
Yeah, if it's a government official up there, then 82 and 107.
Is it a government official here? Angel?
There's three of them right here.
Otherwise, we'll be on our way back.
What's up?
Can you bring 82 and 107 back? Them the ones that just left the one that needed CPR.
Hey, what? You said
82 and 107. 82 and 107, right?
Where were they?
Hold on, he died.
Yeah, 82 and 107. Yeah, 82 and 107.
Okay.
Yes, 82 and 107. Yeah.
How is that Wilson?
I don't.
And he's 107. Yeah, 107.
I don't know what's going on.
How is that Wilson? So
What-
then,
now what
he
did you
starts,
say?
and then he starts calling me all kind of bitches and all kinds of shit and saying I'm fucking shit up. Like we're arguing at the bench. Like I'm trying to get witness presented. If you guys can clearly see major
I ain't gonna lie,
in the
they
video,
on my
how is that OOC?
Again, as I told you, we've had the discussion. You keep harping on the fact there's no alert. There is an alert. It's the red dot. You don't like the fact that
I'm not talking.
The officer did not lie on this thing.
Pause. DA, pause.
No. Big man, I've listened to you for the last 2 hours. No, I've listened to you for the last 2 hours. No.
I'm not talking about the alert. At least if you're gonna talk to me, let's talk about the right thing. I'm talking about the video with the major miss. I'm talking about the video with the major miss.
But what relevance does that have when he's not even charged for sales? We're not charging for sales. We're charging with possession intent. Two different crimes.
Because it goes towards probable cause.
It does not. It does. Whether or not he's selling major miss or cocaine, it doesn't matter, sir. He has probable cause to search him based on the alert and what he saw. He had the alert, which you guys don't agree on. Okay, that's fine. He observed him do two hand to hand. That gives him. He did, man. Let me explain something to you, Ms. Johnson. Let me explain something. But here's the deal. Here's the deal. Here's the deal. You wouldn't see that alert anyway, man. You wouldn't see it in anyway.
Do you have the video of the police officer that got the alert?
Yeah, we need that. Show it.
No. He doesn't.
No, do you have a red dot on the map? Do you have a red dot on the map, sir? Yes, we do.
Officer, you get alerts every drug.
You do not get alert every time. Not with every exact sale.
You will get alert every drug
sale.
Every transaction.
Every drug sale you will get an alert. Every drug sale you will get an alert. It'll pop up in the side. It'll pop up on your side and say drugs.
Here's the thing.
So whoever said it pops up on the side, it actually does not. It does not pop up in the drug. It's at the top of the map.
Wait, is the red dot not the alert on the map?
The red dot is the alert.
No, the red dot is not the alert.
Oh, well, you need to go talk to the chief. Thank you. It is.
The red dot is the alert.
So we have the red dot. We have that red dot there.
Yeah, but listen.
What I'm saying is this, man. We have the red dot on the map.
It's just that a call came in, not as if it's
It's a call. It's not technically a
drug. Is it a drug
sale.
alert?
Right. That's why we assess the situation.
So he assessed the situation.
If it was a drug sale, it'll say drug sale on the side. It'll be alert.
It's at the top. It's not on the side. It don't even show up on the side.
It'll be on the top, like you said.
Yeah, but listen,
So
and that's why it's on the map.
If you just got the red dot, that don't necessarily mean it's a drug sale.
All on the red dots. Only the red dots on the map is only the drug sales. At the same time,
Miami, they're saying the red dot's not a drug sale.
The red dot is a drug sale.
That's the only thing that shows up as a red dot.
Right here.
Yeah.
It's a call. It's not a drug sale. It's a call.
And it puts you in a general area.
Brother, I got a question. Brother, when you get a drug sale, do you get an alert for it?
Yo, it's a small alert to the top, and then you got the red dot that brings you to where it is.
And it's not every drug sale.
It brings you
And
to
it's
every
not
drug sale?
no,
No.
every drug. Every time somebody do a hand to hand, we do not get an alert. That shit would be annoying.
It's usually alert when they get a bad
That's a
shit.
lie. That's a
How
lie.
you gonna say it's a lie, bro?
Brother,
Are you a judge?
brother, please chill, please.
Cause ain't
No,
you
he
a
called the
gangster?
shit.
If we
I
wanna
just
talk,
know. I'm just asking
Take
a
a
question.
second.
That's all I'm asking.
Miami
where's your
did the
clean
shit because
fucking
you went
soul?
OOC. It wasn't based off of what the trial
I'm
was
just
about.
asking a question. That's all I'm asking.
I didn't go OOC pictures.
Yes, you did.
Bringing up the
No, I
dev of the city, and that you used to be PD and all of this
Yeah,
stuff.
like
That's
that's all.
There's no reason for you to bring that up.
Wait, I used to know. Hold on. I was.
Okay, but you saying dev of the city? That's
a matter of no. That's a matter of appeal.
And
No,
then
you should have worded it
he
differently.
said, "Don't bring her back." He said, "Bring her back to life. This is not a video game."
Run it back. Run it back. I need the court transcript. I said government dev.
Don't go all in character now.
No,
please don't.
Run it back. I said government. Do we have a
My eyes on. It's on
Don't we have
YouTube.
a clerk? Don't we have a clerk?
Okay, yeah, we. Anyway,
So then I want to see where I did not say government dev.
You can watch it, rewatch it all.
Because I specifically said government dev for a reason.
It's in my eyes for a reason. For now.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Can we? So are we rescheduling this? Let's just reschedule this. We have to reschedule.
Yeah, obviously crazy.
No, this definitely get
You
continued.
didn't like the answer, so you tried to act 3 different times.
Because I got 2 people lying on stand saying they don't get alert every time a drug sale happens.
You see, you keep saying every time. We don't. It literally just said. You keep trying to reword the question. We do not get a drug alert every time.
Now, don't switch me, Tommy.
Correct.
I'm talking.
I'm not shipping you. I'm not
She is the chief of police right now. Therefore, she would know what's going on. But because you worked me before, then you cannot say that, sir. You can't say that.
AB just confirmed it.
I didn't confirm anything. I asked a question. I asked Miami a question.
And again,
look,
no, she
talking about what's
didn't.
confirmed.
I asked a question to Miami. Miami said that it'll give a red dot if it's a drug deal. That's what Miami just said.
And that is an alert, and it's on the screen.
That's what Miami said.
Talked about several times.
Okay, so hold on. So that means
that's what Miami just said.
Larry got an alert that drugs was being sold.
So question: is this not a DOJ case? Is it now a government? I just need to know.
We don't know.
At this
Charge
point,
him, please.
Y'all need to just y'all do whatever y'all want at this point, cause this gives me a headache. Cause
okay, come on, Judge Diamond.
Please, God damn it, shit. Y'all playing with my situation right now.
This is kangaroo court.
It's okay, bro. I get it. I get your perspective.
This is ridiculous.
Hey, do I still need to be here?
Hell yeah.
Fuck. Exactly. I ain't gonna lie, this bitch busting though. I'm sorry, but this bitch is busting though. Like motherfuckers like this shit. This shit busting. Oh no, just give it. Oh my god. Hey Trey, we need to wrap this up, son.
I drop off the law and the law one.
Hey, can I y'all still need me?
You okay, Sergeant?
I need some. Can you hear me?
What's going on?
Am I still needed? Cause yeah, this kind of ran over longer than what I thought.
I believe they're done, and I'm about to give the verdict, so you can go if you need to.
Okay, I'll ask Trey what happened later. All right.
Okay.
All right.
I'm saying. Sarge, where you going? So, Sarge, I feel like since I've been here all the time, I feel like it should come out of your pocket. And
What?
so,
What?
because I've been here all this time, so I feel like it should come out of your pocket.
Hold on, let me see what I got real quick first.
Well, I know you got a couple dollars on.
Hey, I got 46
well, no,
coffee. I got.
a damn pocket.
That's what I got for you. 46 coffee beans, 186,000. Was that some cookies? Let me get one of them cookies.
How about my business?
Yeah. Get back. But yeah,
Hey, I like that suit. I like that suit he got on. That bitch fly. You said that's who went outside?
Yeah, I'm right here.
Hey, you going to step in because I got to go and grab my little.
Okay.
I don't know where we going.
Okay, go. I do. Go ahead.
hey, I'm gonna. Hey, listen, be quiet. Please stop being professional. You're in the courtroom. Hey, shut up and listen. Shut up and listen. Shut up and listen.
All right, what's up?
I'm about to keep my eyes on for the verdict. I'm about to step out. When it's done, you know what I'm saying? Take me with you.
Alright, I got you.
I'll reach out to you.
Okay. Alright.
You couldn't have at least picked a better seat, sir? Oh.
Are you getting the rep? No, get your ass down. Jesus.
How does it feel? That's my book bag I see. What is up with all these backpacks?